Hi, I'm Pat and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm conducting an interview with my friend Eric. He's evapors on YouTube. Link in the description if you haven't seen him. And what we're going to do is talk about his ownership experience with the BMW i8. And I want him to share a little bit about what it's been like to own the car and some of the issues and problems that he's currently having with his i8. If you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications, as I'll be posting more i8 content and interviews like these. So let's get started. Eric, it's a pleasure to see you today. How are you?
I'm doing great, Pat, man. Another wonderful day here in beautiful North Carolina.
Absolutely, absolutely. So where's the i8 right now?
Oh, well, normally, when I'm doing something like this, I would be in my garage as well because, I have a YouTube channel, evapors on YouTube, and I would be in my garage with the i8 behind me, but my i8 is currently at the BMW dealership.
How long has it been at the dealership?
Well, I was going to say that it's been, as of Monday, it's been 6 weeks. So we're in week six.
Whoa.
We're in week six of my i8 being at the dealership being repaired.
Whoa. And you've had a lot of downtime. Well, how much downtime overall do you think you've had collectively over your ownership?
Collectively, I would say I think the first time that I had it in, it was going, let's say, 2 weeks. And I believe the second time, I'm pretty certain it was 3 weeks. And this time we're at 6 weeks.
Okay. You're not the first owner, right?
Oh, no. I bought it used, and so I'm the second owner of the car. I bought it still under warranty. It still had the original manufacturer's warranty. The car wasn't put in on the street, sold brand new until 2016 February.
Right.
So I had the remainder of that warranty, low mileage on the car. I think it had probably 20 something, thousand miles on the car when I bought it. Actually 17, I believe.
Okay. And you've had it for how long now?
Oh man, it's a year and a half, over a year and a half at this point. I bought it in April, so yeah, over a year and a half of loving my i8, my dream car, literally, right under the Huracan. But the i8 is a dream car to me, and it's an amazing experience. As you know, driving an i8 is like driving no other vehicle at all.
Yes, absolutely. Now, how many miles have you put on it since you've owned it, or how many miles are on it now?
We're at about, I want to say 42,000 miles, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's safe to say that I've driven this car because I believe it had around 17, 18 when I bought it. And I've driven this car because it is a car that calls your name in the middle of the night, man. You're laying there and it's like, I'm thinking about my car. I'm thinking about the next time I'm going to drive my car. I'm setting my car so that the battery preconditions itself when I know that I'm going to leave at a certain time so I can have that extended range. I mean, that's how my mind works when I think about the i8. And I've, been out of town on a few trips, went up to D.C., one time from North Carolina to D.C. I drove it from Orlando to North Carolina originally. And I'm going to a couple different places within the state, 2 hours away or so. So it's safe to say I've driven it, and it's also my daily driver as well.
Okay, so you're in the same boat as me. We've put about the same amount of mileage on the car. We've owned it for approximately the same time period, and we daily drive the car, and we've taken it on trips. So, I mean, I can associate with your ownership experience because, I use the car the same way. Now, when you purchase the car, they've offered you options like extending your warranty or getting, other types of customer care and products. So what were you offered at the dealership?
I had up until, they said, of course, until the manufacturer's warranty ends, or which would be 4 years or 50,000 miles. It wasn't anywhere near the miles. So I knew that the 4-year mark was going to approach last February. So, I could have gone with the extended warranty or the extended maintenance plan or both. So when I was speaking with them, they can pull up your information with your key, and it was not going to be a full 2 years of warranty. The way it's weird how they calculate the months. So it was not going to be a full year. It's going to be like a year and a half of extended warranty at about $5,500. So I was like, I don't know, if that's a good choice or not. When I knew for a fact I was going to do maintenance on the car because I was going to keep the car, and I knew I would need maintenance over the next 3 years for sure. So I said, well, I'll go with the maintenance plan, and I spent about $3,300 for the maintenance, the prepaid maintenance plan. I didn't have the information that I have now with the common issues. There has never been a place to go outside of Pat's Garage Online that has evolved and has collected data over the year and a half that we have now. Some of the data was my data.
Yeah.
So I chose to go with the maintenance plan. I didn't go with the extended warranty at the time, and it just didn't seem like it would have made sense to spend that type of money for about 18 months of coverage.
No, that makes sense. So, did they give you any type of idea what it may cost you if you had to have any type of repairs done outside of the factory warranty?
Oh no. At that time, knowing what I know now, there were zero discussions, and literally, I'm a research type guy. I've seen every IE video on the web pre-buying my car. There weren't any I8 repair videos. Not a single one. Not a single one. I saw every video from Dr. M3 to Heidi and Fran to Gold Digger videos, and I came across your channel and started and subscribed. I saw every video out there. When you type in I8, BMW I8, there are no BMW I8 repair videos. Even when I had my car for 2 days and the windshield cracked, and searching for videos on windshield replacement, there was literally one video, and they didn't show you how to do it. It's just a guy that had mentioned that he had it done, and I'm like, wow, where are all these videos at? And they just don't exist when it comes to repairs. So I didn't have the full scope of a $5,000 issue or some of the issues that I'm dealing with now.
That's understandable. And I was in the same boat when I first got the car. I didn't understand what I could potentially have as a problem, and I didn't even know. Maybe I should just use it until the warranty is over, and I'm pretty handy. I can take care of some problems, but obviously I think we've learned a lot since then, and it's unfortunate that we weren't able to know what we know today, because I know you've experienced quite a few problems. And if you don't mind, can you, off the top of your head, tell me about how much out of pocket you've had to pay for repairs?
Okay, so initially I was hearing that buzzing sound, and I consulted with Pat's Garage Online, and we said, hey, this is probably the precursor to the AC compressor, and it was. I took it in 2 times for that, and they didn't diagnose it right. The 3rd time was the charm, because by then the air conditioner was not cooling properly, and that is a $5,000 job. We worked out something, and I ended up paying about $1,200 at that time. With that being said, now I'm gonna throw tires in there too, because I bought 2 rear tires, and literally 6 months later, it's time to replace the tires again. And I think that's had to do a lot with torque and whatnot that's placed on the back wheels because of the engine. So that's going to be another $600 that I'm paying for the tires. So that's $1,800 that's been spent. And currently, the issues that the car is in that is in for the $800. It's $800 for the electronic brake malfunction. So the electronic parking brake malfunction, to be specific. And even more specific, they said it's the back right actuator that's being replaced. That's $800. And they said that my check engine light was on when they got the car. I'm a YouTuber, and on my YouTube video, I documented when I was in the car and the electronic brake malfunction occurred, and I documented the tow truck coming. I didn't have a check engine light on. So with that being said, they said that there was an issue with the SME module or SME unit. I'm not familiar with those letters, but I know it's something that helps the big battery and the small battery communicate. I know you can go in a little bit more detail, but that is literally over $3,000, between $3,000 and $4,000 to replace. So right now, when I go pick my car up, I should be paying close to between $400 and $4,500.
Yeah, so that adds up, and that seems like, in my opinion, that's a big expense that if you're set up for it, if you have the cash on hand and you're prepared for it,
Yeah.
that's okay. But if you own the car and you don't have that kind of money available, because I know there's a lot of folks out there that this is their dream car, and when they make the payment, that's all they have. So it's more of a warning that there are people like you out there that are experiencing this thing, and other people need to know. I could make all these videos and talk about potential problems and costs, but these aren't all the problems I've had. These are problems other people like you've had, and I think your story is important to share to people. If you had an opportunity to sit down with one person who was a prospective buyer, what would be like the strongest point that you would like to make with them?
I see this a lot, and I get hit with this question on my YouTube channel and on my IG as well. Hey, this is my dream car. I want the BMW i8. The first thing, here's my elevator speech to you that wants a BMW i8. Buy the BMW i8 under warranty. Under warranty, so that is already telling you that certain years may not be in play for you if you don't have a substantial amount of money that is expendable, that you can easily pull out. And again, I don't have any issues with the money or whatever, but there are some people that are just entering into that area with the ability to purchase the car, but maybe not have the ability to pay for a $20,000 repair and another $4,000 repair. They may not have that expendable cash. So I would say, hey, buy this car under warranty and purchase the extended warranty. That's what I would tell a guy or a gal in a quick conversation.
Absolutely. There are other people that we know in the i8 community, some popular names, Heidi and Franny, of course, and Dr. M3. Now, we recently had a conversation with Dr. M3 on a roundtable on your channel where Dr. M3 said he's never had any issues like this with his car. So it sounds like there are some cars out there that the way they were built or whatever parts that they happen to have installed on the cars, they don't have these issues. And I know that the same is true with Heidi and Franny. So it does seem like the risk of having an issue when it happens is a very substantial repair cost, but we're not the norm. We just happen to have cars that are exhibiting these issues, and there will be other i8s out there that don't have these issues, but it's definitely good advice to be prepared just in case.
Yeah, I agree with that, and those were great examples, especially Dr. M3 literally having one of the first i8s in the United States. So he's been driving his i8 from basically when they were rolled off the assembly line, and he has a lot of years of driving a BMW i8. And even Heidi and Fran, they're very good with the tools, and they're gentle on their cars. They don't abuse their cars. So it's good to hear a perspective from them, owners that take care of their cars, and they're not having any issues. And for us guys that love the i8 and we take care of our cars, I don't race it on weekends or ride over speed bumps at 40 miles per hour. I baby my car. And, we're having those issues along with some other people around the world. And I love the i8. So let me say that first. I love the i8. But if you're looking to buy one, any car, it makes sense to do your due diligence. And it would never hurt to have a car under warranty, let alone an extended warranty. I don't think you will ever go wrong purchasing an extended warranty for any car that you buy. But the higher the value of the car, that goes up. And if you're just entering into that area to be able to purchase this car, it's even more imperative that you have a warranty and an extended warranty. That you don't have $10,000 to just throw away, $20,000 to just throw away. So if you're just entering that dream car world, I know, hard-working person, and you finally got your money together and you're ready to go get it, and you're just getting in there, but you don't have $30,000 laying around for a repair, make sure that i8 is under warranty.
Very, very good advice, Eric. Now, I know that your car is still in the shop right now, and I know that you'd either like to have it home and enjoy it, or just use it. I mean, what do you have for transportation right now while the car is gone?
You know what I will say, the good folk right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina at Valley BMW, they've been nothing but kind and gracious, and they gave me a loaner. I have a zip around. I call this a zip around loaner. They don't have any IE loaners. Let me tell you that. So they have a 2020 2 Series. And the thing I like about anything that's 2020, the tech on 2020s are going to be exactly what you want and what you kind of enjoy. I love the Apple CarPlay. My i8 does not have Apple CarPlay. And, I'm enjoying the proximity of the key. Like, I walk away and the car locks. I get close to the car, it unlocks. Just a lot of smart, cool features. And so I'm driving their 2 Series right now. It's a pretty cool little zip around car.
Sure. Well, it's great that they've taken care of you. It sounds like your local dealership has done what they can to try to take care of you. Have they also been keeping you informed of the repair process while your car is down?
Yeah, what's pretty cool, and they have this text service, a texting service. So they don't want to. They know people work and do different things. They don't want to be intrusive, so they keep you updated via text, and they'll also call. But they actually sent me a video of my car. It was kind of cool to see my car for the first time in 6 weeks. It sent me a video of the car, and the tech was explaining what was currently going on with the car and the programming of the SME unit, and it just felt good to get a text and to see the video in there. So, man, I said, the people at Valley BMW, I said, man, y'all hitting home runs. They're doing the best that they can. I'm a patient guy doing 20 years in the military. I've earned a lot of patience.
Yep.
And I'm patient, and I have a car, and it's just opened my mind up to, adding another car to my garage or whatever options I may have concerning my i8. But I love my i8, and I have my eye on a Roadster. I know I told you this before. I got my eye on that Roadster, so at some point I believe I'm going to add the i8 Roadster to the garage.
Excellent, excellent. Now, besides your local dealership, have you had any other communication with anybody else at BMW regarding your car?
Yeah, through the process, I actually, the first time I had an issue, I reached out to actually on Twitter.
Okay.
I reached out to BMW USA on Twitter, and they had someone in Twitter ask me for my phone number. I gave my phone number, and we had a gentleman give me a call, and we took care of that first issue. And when we had the second issue, I reached out to that gentleman again. I gave him a call. And, it was a little different, the second time around. It wasn't as warm and fuzzy of a conversation that we had the first time. And I wasn't asking for any favors or anything free. I was literally saying, hey, these are some issues that are coming up around the world. And is there some type of recall for this issue? Is there some kind of goodwill for these issues that are popping up that maybe I'm not aware of? And, it just really wasn't that same warm and fuzzy feeling. But I will say this. Out the blue, after we had our forum, I got another phone call. I didn't even ask for a phone call. I got a phone call from a lady, named Fran, from BMW. Fran, and the gentleman's name is Alec, 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 BMW exec. And so Fran called me and said, "Hey, I'm Fran with BMW. I'm Alec's boss or supervisor, or something." She said, and she wanted to find out what was going on. So I told her what was going on. I said, "Hey, my car is in here again." And pretty much they were saying, well, we've already extended goodwill and we can't do that again. And I said, well, hey, I'm not asking for a favor.
Right.
I want you guys to be aware of these documented issues that are happening around the world on a car that I love and cherish, that is a dream car to me, that I work hard and put my money into. And there are people that are saving up their hard-earned dollars right now that are getting a car that could potentially cost them more money than they could afford, and maybe BMW could put out a bulletin, a service bulletin, or something, to help people. And she ended up coming around on the conversation, and she still said that they couldn't do anything. But guess what, Pat? The good people at Valley BMW, they said they would knock off $300.
Well, that's nice of them to do that. I mean, I know the costs are much higher than that, but yeah, they came through. They came through.
Yeah, so Valley BMW, man, like I said, they've gone be over and beyond, man. So I have nothing but faith in those guys, man. So I'm just being patient, waiting.
Okay. It's very possible the folks at BMW will see this video. Is there anything you'd want to say right now so they can hear your voice?
Yeah, I think the first thing I would say, being me being in the military for 20 years and giving my life and putting a lot of things on the line, what I did learn was how you talk to people. And I think that conversation with Alec, he really was condescending on the last time that we talked, because I felt like he was wrapping me up and saying, "Hey, we already helped you." And it was a conversation that was kind of talking up to down, and I really left that conversation not feeling the way I should feel. Didn't ask for any money. I expect you to talk to me as a man, and I talk to you as a man, and if we disagree, we can disagree, and it's okay. So I would say, BMW, make sure the people that you have calling people are appropriately trained in customer service, appropriately trained in mutual respect, and also take a look at all of these things that are happening to these cars, and maybe look at some sort of service bulletin or some sort of goodwill when these cars come in, because God forbid, man, some of these issues happen and the car is moving. Or what if my wife was driving my car and she was somewhere and stopped, and the parking brake got stuck, and now she's vulnerable to something happening to her. What if those things occur? It's not a guarantee that a person's electronic brake is going to malfunction in the driveway like mine's did. It could happen somewhere that's not so conducive, or the drivetrain malfunction or something, and you're stuck. The next town is 50 miles away. That could happen with no cell phone coverage. So let's do something now, put something out officially from BMW, and let's move forward, man. Let's keep loving these I8s.
I hear you. Now, I've been on your channel. I've seen your most recent videos where you talk about some of these issues and you go into depth about some of them. So, I'd like my viewers to really take some time to take a look at the evapors channel, and there's links in the description below along with the cards here as well, so that you could see what Eric's been going through, because I really feel for him. Eric, I really feel for you. I really wish that you had a better ownership experience personally. And I do think that it's very important that your story gets shared, as well as everybody else that may be encountering these issues, because I try to share them on my channel. But it's different when you have that personal touch and you got somebody to be able to talk to and really get an idea what they went through. And is there anything else about your channel you'd like to talk about before we close out the interview today?
Yeah, man, just to close things out, man, I got 3 letters for my channel: motivation, cars, and money. I mentioned I was in the military, man. I learned a lot in the military. I overcame a lot of battles in the military, man. And I show people how to live life at their fullest. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of fun. There's a lot of motivation there. We're going to talk I8. We're going to talk cars. I love cars. I'm a Chevy guy. I had a Camaro, a 2SS Camaro. I have a love for the Corvette, old and new. So you're always going to have fun. I vlog. So I put out a few videos a week, and it's going to be a combination of the I8, different cars that I'm looking for, cars that people in comments are talking about. And I do car reviews too. So with COVID and everything, that kind of slowed down, but it's about to pick back up. I've had some phone calls from some dealerships that want me to come out and review some of their new vehicles that are coming out, man. So you're going to get car reviews. You're going to get me. We're going to have fun. You're going to learn something. We're going to talk about money, and we're just going to have a great time on the evapors YouTube channel, man. So make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.
Absolutely. And one final question: can you talk about your merch gear that you're wearing today?
Oh yeah. This is LANCHQ. Stands for Los Angeles, North Carolina headquarters. And I believe that one day I can work and live in LA and in North Carolina. And it's a lifestyle type of thing. If you believe beyond what you see, then LANC is for you, man. The type of person that really believe I can go bigger. I can have that dream car that I can have a beach house, even though you don't see it right now. Come rock with me. I can show you how all those things are possible, man. Because I believe in multiple streams of income, and I show people how to get to the money too. So evapors, man. IG, YouTube, subscribe.
All right, so you got it. We got our great conversation here with evapors. Definitely, there'll be links in the description below for his YouTube channel and his Instagram. He's a great guy. Eric, it's a pleasure to have you out today, and I thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy day in order to talk about the BMW i8 and what you have going on your website.
Hey, no doubt, man. I appreciate it, Pat. As always, man, you're the i8 authority, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Take care, all. Hey, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring that bell for notifications, as I'll be posting more i8 content. Thanks for watching, and happy motoring.